I'm Libby Dyson from libbystamps.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and thanks so much for dropping by today. I really appreciate your time. Today we're going to look at another one of Stampin' Up's new bundles, and they're sort of not bundles that you get a discount on, but they're bundles that they've put together so that you can make the cards and you don't need anything else. So everything in the bundle will help you make the cards. So the one we're looking at today is the Waterfront You Can Make It bundle. Last week we did the Daisy Delight, and it's on my blog today with those cards. So if you haven't liked my page yet, please go on and like it. That way, when I do go live, you'll get a notification that I'm on live. And if you'd like to share this video with a friend or on a page, that would be fantastic. I would be forever grateful. So I don't have a lot else to talk to you about today. Are you all loving the new catalogue? There's so much in it, so many tips and tricks. And if you hadn't noticed, I'm putting the tips up on my Facebook business page to share with you all. Plus I'm putting up some other bits and pieces as well. If you're not a demonstrator and you'd like to join, I'd love to have you in my Crafty Owls team. We're only a small group. Yeah, if you'd like to join my team, I'd love to have you on my team. I do team training on my Facebook group for Crafty Owls, and we have challenges and all sorts of things. They get rewards and whatever you like, really. I've just sent out a newsletter and with all sorts of information in it. So yeah, if you'd like to join and you're not already a demonstrator, please consider joining my team. Today's You Can Make It's on page 149 of the catalogue, and it's the Waterfront Cards kit. Now, I looked at this when it first came out and I wasn't too fussed, but can I tell you, it makes some great cards. I bought it, and yeah, I've used it for so many different things. So you can use it for male cards, female cards, teenage cards. So it's a great kit to get. So in the bundle, so what Stampin' Up have done is they've given us this You Can Make It. All right, and then they've given us some samples, and we're going to make the samples today. Now, in the You Can Make It, you get a bundle, which isn't at a discount, but it's one product number that you put in for all these things. So the You Can Make It Waterfront Cards bundle sort of thing is $97. And what you get is the Waterfront stamp set, a D block, mint macaron, blackberry bliss, and I have discussions with people about how to say macaron. It's got one O in it, so it's an on at the end. If it was macaroon, they're those coconutty, milky things that we used to make when we were kids and I haven't had for years. All right, so you get those 2 ink pads, a D block, the stamps, and these Whisper White Small Memories and More cards and envelopes, which of course I haven't opened yet. So we'll open them. You get 10 in this little set, so you could make 10 cards and give them as gifts. And then when you run out, you just buy more note cards and envelopes. And these are seriously good because they come pre-scored and you don't need anything else. Look, how good's that? So you get those, and you get 4 rolls of this Nature's Twine. All right, so all of that is $97. Then if you like it and you want to make more, well, I know you like it, and you want to make more, you just buy more of the Whisper White Memories and More cards and envelopes. These ones are the small ones, and they're $11.25, and you get 10. Now, I must say the Memories and More note cards and envelopes also come in a large, and you get 10 in there as well. So you could make larger ones, but we're going to do the small ones today. All right, so I'll just move some of these out of the way. Oh, and I've got, I think they're brights today to give away. All right. Hello, Linjo Wise Gould. How are you this morning? So I've got the brights to give away today. So if you comment and participate during the live video, you could win these. I do it on random.org, send it out to you with a card that I don't write in, but I put a little note in it. And yeah, you'll get that within the week. I think last week's went out a little bit late, and then with the long weekend, people may not have received them yet. Sorry, just having coffee. A bit cold. Yes, it is a bit cold. I had to turn my heater off so I could do this morning. That's a bit rude, isn't it? Anyway, all right, so that's today's prize along with a card. And yeah, we're going to get started. So we're going to make these cards here from the catalogue. And look at this one. How good is that? And I'm hoping I've got a tip for how to do that easily, but I'm not that sure. Okay, so we're going to make four of these up. So I'll move those out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you've just joined me, I'm Libby Dyson from libbystamps.com. And I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I'd love you to shop with me. Good morning, Alison Wall. How are you this morning? Now, for those of you who are demonstrators and you haven't got a Facebook business page, if you go to my YouTube channel, I've done a video on how to set one up. So that's free demonstrator training I've got there for you. And I'll have some more coming up. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you know when the demonstrator training is coming up. I think I'm about to set my Crafty Owls demonstrator training up live so other demonstrators can have a look at it. It's nothing flash and what have you. It's basic training on the demonstrator website and things like that. All right, so that's there for you if you'd like to take advantage of it. All right, I'm going to bring in my trusty Stampin' Pierce mat, and if you haven't heard me talk about my tip for this before, when you buy a Stampin' Pierce mat, keep the plastic on it. Oh, good on you, Rails. I hope you found it was useful. I'm going to do another Facebook training one on some hints and tips that I've just found out. And as I said to somebody this morning, I only do technology easy and Google is my friend. So I'm happy for people to tell me I'm wrong because I don't know it all. I just do what I've worked out is okay for me. All right, so my tip with the Stampin' Pierce mat is keep the plastic on it when you get it, because then if you get ink on it, you can clean it off. if you get ink on your mat, you can't clean it off. And yeah. Okay, so our first one is going to be with the trees. Now, do you know what else you could use your Stamper Artist for this if you wanted to, but we'll just go with the trees today. So what I do is I line them up on my grid paper, and if you don't have grid paper, you need grid paper. It is so good for lining things up and keeping surfaces clean and doing messy stuff on. So now, look, I've already put black ink on there and I haven't started yet. Never mind, we'll cover that up with something, an embellishment or something. So I'm just going to grab another block here. You only get one D block in the bundle, but I've got 2 or 3 D blocks. Now, Alison, I think it was you gave me a hint about opening these, and I think, oh look, this one's going to open. I have so much trouble opening, I think it's Blueberry Bushel, and I have arthritis in my thumb joints, so it doesn't make for a happy person, can I tell you, when I have a hard time opening them. And I know Alison, I think, said you run a cotton bud with a bit of Vaseline or something on it. Was it, Alison? I can't quite remember. So I want this Friends one. So I should write down all these tips you ladies give me. I am very appreciative of them. All right, that's the right way up. I'm just going to change blocks, I think, or a smaller block. Right, can you see this well enough, people? Just don't know if I need the overhead light on. Let's see if it makes any difference. A bit better? Probably is. I think the sun disappeared behind a cloud. The Vaseline makes a huge difference, especially. Yeah, okay. And was there, Alison, was there a tip to opening it, did you say? I know you're supposed to open it like a compact, but when you've never had a compact, it's a bit hard to know how to open it, isn't it? All right, now, in the sample, we've got this here. Do you know, when Blackberry Bliss was in before, I am sure mine was very, very, very juicy because I used to wear it all the time. These new stamp pads have got a defoamer in them that makes them not quite so juicy, which is fantastic. Tip for opening, that doesn't always work, is to pinch together the other end of the pad and, oh, okay. All right, so you pinch this end. Not sure. All right, so if I open that up, see this one's hard. Oh no, this one's come open too. And then slide it along. So Alison, would I be pinching the end that doesn't open? Yes, that works. All right. I think I've got it, Alison. Thank you. All right, so and then we need some trees. Now, these trees we need to get in sort of like a semi-straight line. So let's stack some here. All right, up a little bit because we've got to have some twine around them. Oh, that one didn't come out very well, did it? All right, put up on my stamp. Down again. There we go. Don't you love that? Okay. Turn the pad all the way around as though you were trying to open it. Okay. Did I get it right, Alison? I think so. All right, just need another coffee upload. I need that because otherwise it'll go cold. All right, then we need some of this twine. Let go around twice. I'll just move these ink pads out of the way because I'm likely to put my big fist in it. All right, so here's one card almost done. So round. Now my tip for tying onto a card is to go to the edge. Might need a little bit more than that. I've got to make some Bam Kapow slam signs today for my grandson's birthday cake. He turns 5 this year. I can't believe it. All right, so tie on the edge. Okay. I don't know why that helps, but you seem to be able to get a tighter knot. Okay, make a loop. Now I'm right-handed, so I make a loop in my right hand, come round the back of the loop and stick the other end in where your thumb is or your forefinger or whatever, and I'm still holding down that. All right, now then I'm going to slide it round to the front, she says. Oh, not working. Wait while I cut this. All right, it's very thick, that twine, and then I slide across. There we go. All right, now it does make the perfect bow doing it that way, but this stuff's quite thick. All right, twine. But look at that. I might move that over a bit. What do you think? Morning, Leonie. Okay, you don't hold it on the sides, Alison. We'll try again in a minute. How are you this morning, Leonie? A bit cold down there, is it? Colder there than it is here. You know where I live. All right, so there we go. And there we go. So I'll just neaten those ends up. So tying it on the edge, for some reason, just helps. I don't know. So there's one card. Now, you know how I like to decorate envelopes, don't you? All right. Watch this. Now. Okay. Envelope and card together. Trees in mint macaron. Put 2 on the inside and 1 on the outside. How good's that? We only stamped down once. You've got the header on there. I have to turn the header off when I do my lives because otherwise the whirring gets to me. We've got one of those Dyson heaters, you know, that's heater and a cooler. Right, so there's our card. There's one done. And we've done the inside and the envelope as well. All right, number 2. Here we go. And we're doing, dots. What did I do with the stamp set? All right. Nobody move. Here we go. Dots. And I need Love Never Gives Up. Oh, okay. Don't know that I'd use that, but anyway. We'll give it a go. All right, so there are our 2 stamps. And I'll just clean this other stamp I used before. Now, here's another tip. When you're doing videos such as this, didn't clean that very well, never mind. Use your stamp case to just put your stamp back until you're ready to put them all away. All right? That's my tip for today. You've got lots of tips today. All right. This is in Blackberry Bliss. In cup. Down. It's all right. I was just checking to see what the card looked like. Little dots. Need another block. All right. This is a little, must be an A block. Do you know they've got the letters on the sides? I didn't know that for ages. Learn something new every day. All right. When do you go away, Leonie? Soon. My friend Virginia's away today. They've gone to England and Europe, and it's her birthday today. And I said, well, I hope you have a lovely birthday. She said, oh, it's going to be cold. Where are they going to be? In the north of Scotland. Is it ever warm there? I don't think so. All right, and an envelope. Okay, can't do the same trick twice. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. How's that? Done. All right, now this one's got some of this twine around it. I was fortunate enough to pick this up at on stage. So, yeah, about that much. All right, so this one's going around the top. That'll be enough. I just need to measure it out a bit. Okay, so this one's going on the inside, and more than enough. You can do this again on the side if you want to. Use your pinky finger to hold things down if that works for you. It's not going to work for me today. All right, so I'm going to make a loop in my right hand. Come round the back of that loop and then push through. So there's our second card. Okay, card number 2, an envelope done. All right, 5 weeks today and counting. Good morning, Katrina. How are you? Long time no hear. So, Leonie, have you got everything ready and is Neil taking more than enough for 3 days? I hope so. All right, card number 3. Right, this one has got this stamp on it. So we'll have used, I think, nearly all the sentiment stamps by the time we're finished. I need one of these blocks back again. So again, so I don't lose it, I'll just pop this on the front here. Sun's gone again. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm a little bit over this weather. Alright, line it up on my grid paper, down, and we're using, yep, Blackberry Bliss again. Now this one doesn't have any stamps, any trees or anything, so I've still got the trees like inked up, and I'll grab an envelope and we'll do the same trick again. So line them up. Now don't forget your envelope flap's got to be on the top. So if that helps, open the envelope out. And you've got a stamp on the left hand side because you can't put anything on the right hand side because that's where you put the postage stamp. Alright, so ink up and stamp down. Done. I love that little trick we're doing is packing. Okay, just bits and pieces like toiletries. Yeah, now, here was my idea for this. No. Maybe, maybe not. All right, so this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got every colour. So we start with Blackberry Bliss. All right, come round. And this one, you're just tying a knot. So in my best girl guide, knot tying. Right over left and under. That's not going to work, is it? Sorry, move that to the other side. And you don't need a lot doing this. All right, it's probably still too much. right over left and under, put your finger down and left over right and under. And we'll tidy these up. Got two fingers on my right hand that no longer work, so makes life a little difficult. Alright, so that's that one, and then we need mint macarons next. Just worried I'm going to put my paw print in my ink pads. Mint macaron, didn't we start that earlier? There we go. Over on that side. I don't think I tied that very tightly, never mind. Alright, right over left and under, and left over right and under, and we're going to fix these up shortly. So this one's just featuring the twine. Then we've got, what's this one? Grapefruit. Oh, it's raining again. Can you believe it? Oh, I've got washing on the line that's probably about dry. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, they are pretty, aren't they, Katrina? They're easy. They're in the catalogue, page 149. Alright. Right over left and under. Left over right and under. Just doing a reef knot, that's what these are called, are flat knots. So it just gives you a flat rather than bumpy, lumpy sort of thing. What colour haven't we used? This one, crumb cake, is it? Not sure. I'll look that up for you in a minute. Alright, this one, right over left and under, left over right and under. Trim that off. Alright, now we need to move these. So this one comes down. Yep, no, it doesn't want to come down. I don't want to, alright, so then you come along with your trusty scissors and you actually cut them off quite short. Hi Leonie Newman, how are you this morning? Hope this wet weather's not playing too much havoc with your aches and pains. I've got to go back to physio for my ankle. Helps, I'll do it. Alright, so there's that one done. Get rid of this rubbish. Alright, so these are just casing the catalogue and I've stamped the inside and the envelope. Alright, so we've got one more to do. No, I'm not a real fan of the hot, but I'm not a real fan of the cold either. I think I need to move, or, you know, during winter. Maybe we should all migrate during winter and go somewhere warm. We could have, you know, one house, one big house. All right, there we go. That one's going on there. And what's the last one we haven't used? Ah, thanks, friend. All right, so I'm going to get my little block for this one because we've got that word and that word, and we just need this. Alright, so if you missed my tip before, when you're stamping and you're doing quite a bit, put your stamps on the front of your stamp case so you don't lose them and you can put them away later. Alright, this one can go on here. Alright, so I'm just going to put that on there like that, and then get rid of that. Now, thanks, friend. Friend is going there on my grid paper. Another good reason to have grid paper, and the thanks can go right next to it, all on the same line. Does that look right? Okay, stamp down. All right, bring in the card. What have I done with the card? Oh, I've got a block on it. All right, so this one is just says thanks, friend, and we're going to put it about here. All right, again, it doesn't have anything on the outside except a long swashy thing, so I'll grab an envelope and we'll do the same trick again. So just put them side by side, ink up your stamp and come in and stamp down, and then you've got the inside of your envelope done, and the inside of your card, the outside of your envelope and the inside of your card. Good morning, Elizabeth. How are you this morning? That's all right, you can catch up. Okay, so, and then this one has just the swash of mint macaron all over it. So I'll go from one side. I'm just going to stamp off there. Now here's where I said, remember before I said about keeping the plastic bag on your mat. Done. And it just needs. Now Alison had to wait outside school for an hour as your son had an exam this morning. Was the only one for today, oh dear. Okay, Rails. All right, so Alison, are you still here? So instead of holding it on the side, you hold it end to end. Not sure. I need you to do a video, Alison. All right, so, oh yes, and I've just popped the envelope in the Blackberry Bliss. Good on me. All right, so in with a wet wipe. Oh, clean off the mat, stick it somewhere to dry, and let's see if I can clean some of this off here, just making it worse. All right, my husband took a whole lot of my cards up to the post office to be posted because I'd run out of stamps, and the lady at the post office says, oh, your wife always has such beautiful envelopes, and then proceeded to tell him that she'd been in some company where she'd done similar things. So I need to go up and have a chat with her, I think, and see if I can turn it all the way around. Hi, Helen. How are you? Helen's on holidays in Hawaii. Okay, Alison, I'm going to get this. Am I holding it this way and putting my thumbs either end? Good morning, Leslie. That's all right. Domestics. Hold it this way, Alison. My big brown box won't come till late this afternoon, probably close to 5 o'clock. All right, Alison, am I holding it the right way now? Turn it around the other way. Oh, I'm holding it the right way. And now I pinch this end or the end that's got the lip on it. Pinch this end, I think. So lift and pinch. No, I haven't got it, I don't think. Turn it all the way around. That way or this way. And then pinch down there. Okay. That makes sense. All right, so Alison's tip is the opposite. Alison's tip is, I think you push a little bit and then you pinch. No, yes, I had it right. Push a little bit and pinch. No, that's not going to work. All right, so if I lift a tiny bit, but pinch there, and then that separates it, and you lift and slide. Okay, Still laughing about the wipes making it worse. That's my party trick here. I know. I just, it's just, you know, I get ink everywhere, and still, as I said before, you're not having fun unless you make a mess. All right, and I'm just finishing this card off with a bit of a bow, and there you go. Oh, I'm a poet and didn't know it. All right, so round we go, finger on the knot, make a loop, come round the back, through where you've got this, through where you've made your loop. All right, and there's our bow, and netting off the end, about there, done. Okay, so that's our 4 cards using the Memories and More small note cards and envelopes, and they've all got a decorated inside and a decorated envelope. The quick and easy way, Libby's quick and easy way. There's the other one. Look at that, 4 we've done, and there's the first one. I don't want to sit down very well, but anyway. So there are 4 for today. Yeah, I will put some Vaseline on the tracks. I've just got to find some. Maybe I'll text Bob and tell him to buy some. And with some cotton buds. And then I'll see how they go. Because can I tell you, I know they're lovely and they store much better. And you do know the trick about taking everything off the back, and it won't slip around when you put them down. So if you've still got, if you feel the back of this, which has got the number and ID and everything, it's sort of non-slip. But if you leave the label on that's got the colour on it, they're going to slip off. These will stay together quite nicely. Look, Blackberry Bliss. Told you. Get it everywhere. Oh, look. All around there. Yep, good on me. Made a mess. All right. If you don't take the labels off, all of the labels off the back, they'll slip and slide. But if you take the labels off, look, they won't slip and slide on top of each other. Great. So it makes them really good to stack and easy to take away if you're going on a camp or a crop or something. So anyway, so if you live in Australia and you need a Stampin' Up demonstrator, don't forget you can shop with me, buy all these products in my online store, and I'd love you to be a customer. Okay, that's it, I think. I'll just turn you around. Yeah, they are pretty, aren't they? And so quick and easy to do. And I've just cased them straight from the catalogue, from the You Can Make It bundle. All right? So, yeah, I'll pop on live again sometime during the week. So if you have liked my page, you'll get a notification when I'm on live. If you'd like to share my page with somebody, thanks for all the hearts. I'd love you to share my page. Katrina's sending me lots of hearts. I'm waiting to hear from you, Katrina, about when you're coming up sometime. And maybe you could bring Leslie with you, my friend from Seven Hills. That's it for today. So I'll see you online. Yeah, we do have some great tips on here, and I hope people share them. All right, so I'll see you again definitely next week for Live with Libby at 10. But I will jump online again during the week. The ones I jump online for during the week are sort of impromptu ones. Yesterday's was on the 2 different sides of watercolour paper. So if you haven't caught up with that, catch up with that one. It does make a difference in your stamping as to which side of the watercolour paper you use. I also jumped online earlier and we did something else, I forget what, but anyway, so both of those videos, well, 2 of those live with Libby's have gone up. Today's was from last week and I've already put the other one up. As I said, can't remember. All right, so that's it from me today. So thanks so much for spending time with me. I'm Libby Dyson from libbystamps.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye for now. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying is you can do it. I want to hear